The former president, Donald Trump, just wrapping up a town hall in South Carolina with our very lovely Laura Ingraham. Nikki Haley, who hasn't made any news all week, made news today after calling the media in to make a big campaign announcement.
Some of you, perhaps a few of you in the media, came here today to see if I'm dropping out of the race. Well, I'm not. Far from it. And I'm here to tell you why. I'm running for president because we have a country to save. I feel no need to kiss the ring. I have no fear of Trump's retribution.
Donald Trump responding to that just now.
She's down by 30, 35 points, and everybody knows her. You're not supposed to lose your home state. Shouldn't happen anyway, and she's losing it.
Why do you think she's staying in the race?
I don't think she knows how to get out, actually. I really don't. She did terribly in New Hampshire. She got the only vote she got was from Democrats.
But she has a lot of money behind her. What do they think they're getting?
Well, they're trying to hurt me because of the general election. So the Democrats are giving her money, and she's playing into the game. And I think she just can't get herself to get out.
But Haley staying in hurts the party because every dollar counts. And Trump's already spending money on lawyers to fight off the Democrats' court attacks.
Well, I have a lot of cash, but that doesn't mean he can take it. I mean, you know what he did? I think he looked at my cash and he said, well, we'll take all of his cash. This is all coming out of the White House. This is all, everything that you see, whether it's that one or the DA, nobody knows that. Everything is coming out. This is all election interference. They're trying to damage me so they can win another election.
But the former president isn't interested in revenge.
I don't care about the revenge thing. I know they usually use the word revenge. Will there be revenge? My revenge will be success.
And the former president already laying out what that success will look like.
What's the first thing you will do if you become president again on the border? I know that's going to be your first
There's
act.
Two things I'm going to do. Number one is drill, baby, drill. And the other thing, equal, is we're going to... Look, I had the safest border in the history of our country, recorded history, because I can't tell you about 1,000 years ago, but recorded history of the border by far. All Biden had to do is stay at the beach. You know, he goes to the beach. Somebody said he looks great in a bathing suit. So he goes to the beach. If he went to the beach and didn't do it, but he canceled everything, remain in Mexico, catch and release.
Trump's married the issue of the border to the crime wave now. Watch.
It's a new category. I don't know if you've heard this, but I came up with this one, migrant crime. There's crime, there's violent crime, there's migrant crime. We have a new category of crime. It's called migrant crime, and it's going to be worse than any other form of crime. You look at New York City, what's going on where they attack police. They want to fight police officers. Our criminals don't even do that so much, okay? I've never seen, they're having fistfights with the police officers in the middle of the street. And we have to do something about it. These are tough people. Don't forget, they're not sending their finest.
Bringing back Made in America is going to be a priority.
If you build cars, if you make cars, they don't want you to build cars here. They want you to make cars, but they want you to make them in China. They don't want you to make them here. I said to Angela Merkel before she left, before she destroyed Germany, and she did a bad number in Germany, I will tell you. And I liked her. Maybe that's why, because I'm for here. I'm for here, and they're for their country. And they are for their country, and I don't blame them for being. But I said, Angela, how many Chevrolets do we have in the middle of Munich? She said, why, I don't believe any. I said, that's right, Angela, that's not fair. We're going to change it because they have Mercedes-Benz, Volkswagen, they have all of BMW.
Trump says he's the one that's going to be able to do all of this, saying Biden isn't in the right state of mind to make those decisions.
Well, he's declined, and there's no question about it, but he was always sort of semi-declined if you go back 25 years. No, but he was not one of the smarter people. He's tried to be president many times, 4 times at least that they know of. And all of a sudden, when he's most diminished, this is when he hit, and he did it. But if you look at me, I feel, and I really mean this, and I would tell you, and I think you tell me too, because we've known each other a long time, if I felt diminished, okay, let's use a nice term, if I felt diminished or declined in any way, I think I'd know it. And I think I'd say, I'm not running. Somebody should talk to him. But If he runs, he runs.
Click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You won't get it anywhere else.